corner now in the AI of the beholder, artificial intelligence creating the perfect women and men based on what it learned from us, revealing what we might want to deny. Nothing changed. Borderline and humane beauty standards here to stay. Dr. Camila Focus-Levan, practicing psychologist and organizational consultant, joining us now. Is AI calling our bluff? So blonde, bony, big breast, pumped lip, for women, ridiculously muscly, tall, dark, blue-eyed men. Yeah, more or less the cliche of good looking, right?
Yep, what else new, right? But we kind of already knew this.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it for a really long time. I think that the AI, what it does, it basically shoves the mirror in our face in a very kind of rude awakening, perhaps, which might be actually good for us.
Right, I do want us to take a look at the glass half full, if you will, because to an extent, it means that while this all-inclusive campaign or discourse was able to affect social discourse, it failed to change the way our brains work, right? Is it just stronger than us?
Wow, you're opening a topic that's, I don't know, for some of you that might know me already, I am a geek. AI is very fascinating for me. I've been watching it for years, the development, and to me, we are basically that, and that is us. And there's a huge overlap and what we can do. And so, like ChatGPT, for example, are in different kinds of developments, and I'm part of some projects on AI development, and it's just fascinating. And there's like no end where a mind can go. And we see some of that, of course, in the futuristic movies, except it's not as futuristic any longer, or like we're very close to some of the futuristic ideas. Anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is, yes, what the AI is doing is basically, in this specific case, right, with the images, it basically collected the data that we are showing as something that we perceive to be beautiful, and what we click on and like and view longer for a longer time. All of that data is being collected, right? So like, it's very easy for an AI to then go back and be like, okay, this is what you think is beautiful, and create you that quote unquote beautiful picture or view, or write an essay, or what it might not be. Yeah. So it's just an extension of literally what we asked it to do, which is to collect what our preferences are.
So is it a blessing in disguise, so to speak? Is it a reality check for us?
I would like to hope so. I mean, we've been talking about this, including on your show, right? Like, you bring it up, which is a beautiful thing. And you all know how I feel about you people to bring these kinds of topics in, is that ad nauseum, there's so much discussion on the unrealistic portrayal of our bodies as humans, and also in sexuality, including in porn and whatever else, on magazine or any tabloids, anywhere, right? Yeah. Even if you look, for example, it's very interesting actually, even if you look through different cultures, like who are the anchors and how are the anchors appearing, and what is the pressure that they go through in order to be seen in front of the camera, right? It's not necessarily how bright they are or how much they contributed to the story, but how do they look, right? So, and for some cultures, it's more visible than for others. So essentially, we are trained from very, very early on by watching different images on what is beautiful. And then, of course, we're comparing ourselves to whatever that image might be. And we just can't live up to that, because people don't actually exist, especially with Photoshop and stuff like that. We just don't actually exist in that way for the most part, or not at all, like with the Barbie story, right, that we talked about and covered. So like, this is literally just a very rude awakening of like, here is a computation. Tell me is beautiful. It's not the AI doing it. AI is just...
It's us. We can't blame AI. It's us. But we'll have to find another excuse to be speaking to you, Dr. Camila Focus-Levan, because we do want to know whether is the I'm good as I am state of mind is perhaps opposing our human instincts. But obviously, as you can see here, not blonde, not bony, not blue-eyed, no big lips, still in your face on this screen. Thank you so very much, Dr. Camila Focus-Levan. Pleasure speaking to you, as per always.